Hi, McArthur. Thank you so much for your patience. How are you today? Can you hear me? I know it takes it a moment sometimes to get connected. There we go. Oh, it's great to see your face. I've missed you. So, how does your voice feel today?
It's feeling good. It's feeling good. Uh, no,
Awesome.
it's not too crazy. I've been like practicing those scripts, so I'm like, okay. Oh, excuse
Excellent.
me.
So, tell me with those scripts, what are some things that you've been working on that you've noticed that you've enjoyed about them? Things that you're like, oh, I felt like I discovered some things. Like, where are those at?
Like I just like how like how different they are and everything like that, and then like just exploring the characters and what could have happened to them, what happened after them,
Mm,
how do they really feel about it. And then
nice.
just
Good.
exploring like how maybe like one of them like emotions don't change a whole lot. Like it's just
Yeah.
like they're very like jokey the whole time, or they're very cold
Okay.
the whole time, or something like that. And so like just
Yeah.
exploring that stuff. But yeah,
Absolutely.
it's been pretty.
Nice. So a lot of that background work then, the character work, exploring the character, who they are, um, exploring their background, the circumstance in this moment. I'm curious, how did you find that the characters were different than you and similar to you?
Mm, I would say like the second one, that one's very how would you say, like they want an audience in a sense, like they want to be seen, but they're very like tricky like and very not confident, but like I guess you would say like overconfident, very arrogant in the sense of like they know they're the best and they feel like they have all the cards in their hands. And that's how I feel like that one's very different for me. Um as to where I would say like the third one, uh that one's more closer to like who I am, to where they're just very like to themselves, and when they see it kind of one way, they want to stick with that one way instead of kind of being like
Mm.
more fluid with it in a sense.
Right, they're not flexible. They're just sort of like,
Yeah.
this is the thing. This is the way. Yeah, a little more rigid in that. Yeah. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I always think it's helpful to find how do we relate to our characters? How do we make them human? Um, but yeah, I think the rigidity is a really interesting comment. I don't know that I've ever had another student point that out before, but I love that. Yeah, that they're these particular characters are kind of rigid and like set, and this is the way they do it, and they're not flexible in that. Um, but yeah, I could totally see like you are a person who's very like go with the flow, flexible, like let's work through that, like let's talk about it. Like I could definitely see you being a lot more easygoing and flexible. Yeah. Beautiful. Very nice. So then coming in today, what do you think would be a good focus for today then? Are we still wanting to work on developing particular character voices? Or are we wanting to work on something else?
I did want to work on the character voices because like the
Perfect.
second one is probably the hardest one for me so far.
Okay. Yeah. So could I maybe just hear where it's at and then go from there?
Yeah. Uh, and like a sausage biscuit.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, come now, you look surprised. Did you really think the mask hid something? No, no, the mask didn't cover who I was. It revealed it. You wear yours every day, the brave face, the noble cause, the trembling hand pretending it's steady. But me? I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you. The people cheer for you. But what they really want is me. Because I say what they won't, I do what they can't. And when the buildings fall and the sirens scream, it won't be your cape they cry out for. It'll be someone willing to burn it all down and build a better life from the ashes. You want to save them and stop pretending you're different. We're two sides of the same cracked coin. You just have to accept it. But don't worry, you will. When they turn on you, and they will, you'll remember this moment. The moment you almost stopped me. The moment you realized the monster was never under the bed. He was standing on the rooftop, smiling.
Ah, nice. I definitely can hear that you've done a lot of work on that. What is your favorite moment of this script? I'm just curious.
Um, I would say like the three lines where it's like, but me, I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you, the people cheer for you, but what they really want is me because I say what they won't. And I feel, and
Mm,
to me, like I think one of the reasons why that's my favorite is because it feels like it goes to like a very cheery trickster to more like I guess like deep darker trickster. Like it feels like it like that would be if it was like
hmm
in a movie scene, like that would be the scene like the person would go from like smiling and like trick like to like very dark psychopathic like in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So, where do you think are the strong beat shifts here? So, for instance, in that very first moment, um, what is your trigger? The thing that happens or is said, the thing that like triggers that first line that you're reacting to.
So like I definitely felt like whoever I'm talking to has to be somebody like it's not either like high up in power or somebody like upheld in power, upheld to be
Hmm
good. And the only reason why they're good is like they kind of caught out to this bad thing that they thought was like on their side. And so
hmm
like when something's bad has happened, they've called out again to this thing, and like this thing has been like, oh no, like I really did this. This is all part of my plan. And then the person he's talking to is like kind of like shocked and surprised, and that's where he's like, oh come on now, don't be so like shocked. In this sense, I mean, like that's
Yeah.
how I see it in my head at least.
Yeah. So, yeah. So tell me, tell me what lines then that emotion changes on, and what emotion do you shift to?
So I definitely feel like it changes on the line. The city loves you, the people cheer for you, but what they really want, and then like you take a pause there is me. And I feel like it goes from that very like happier tone trickster in a sense of like
Okay. Like more playful,
yeah,
teasing. Yeah.
to more like and then like switches to like the like devilish smile trickster of like he's like kind of giving like this person he's talking to like that little like jab like monologue, and then like he's like
Yeah.
looking out like on like the scenery, and he turns around, he's like what they really want is be you just see like this devilish smile come from this person.
hmm Yeah. So, what would you say is the thing your character wants or needs most in this moment?
Mm. I would definitely say what they're kind of wanting and needing is both like hand in hand. Is like uh, um, um, what they're kind of wanting is help. So I feel like something happened and they called out to this thing and they're like, I need to borrow your power again in a
Mhm.
sense. And so I feel like that's what he's wanting. Well, that's what he's like needing, but like what he's kind of wanting deep down is like wanting to be that hero again that people can look up to. And that's why he called out to this thing again.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Um, so what would you say are action words that would correlate, that would go with like what your character is doing to get what they want or need in this moment? Like, are they accusing? Are they begging? Are they belittling? Are they cheering them on? Are they demanding? Are they encouraging? Are they flirting? Are they goading someone? Are they harassing them? Are they joking? Are they poking? Are they, um, so like, cajoling, uh, looping them in.
I definitely, um, I would definitely say the first line is more of like a jab,
Okay. Yeah.
oh come now, you
You're
look
like
surprised,
jabbing
like
them. Yeah.
yeah, like oh don't look so
Like a
surprised for
sharp little
that,
punch.
right?
Yeah. Like a little
Yeah.
pop. Yeah.
Um, and then I would definitely say like from again like from where I hear it, but what they want is me. It's kind of like oh, I don't really know the word. I want to say like flirtatious, like oh, but what they really want is me. And it's not like a good flirtatious. I know there's like another word for it, but I can't think of it right now. But it's like
Yeah.
um because like in a sense like he's like again like me, I guess the character I'm playing does not feel threatened in a sense. So I feel like he's not very ever serious. Like it's that underlining tone of like a joke or like a jokester in a sense. So I feel like
Yeah.
that line in a sense is very like playfully dark in a sense. And then
Hmm.
like another one that I would feel like is I guess like not like crazy, but the cracked coin comment is like I feel like he's very trying to like be like uh comparative in a sense of like the reason you called out to me is because we're the same person whether you like it or not in a sense. And so I feel like that line right there is one of those like actiony words in a sense of like it's like
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing it's like yeah he's like in charge and he's like has that playful Joker dark undertone to it,
Love that.
but he's also like nope, we're the same people whether you know it or not or whether you like it or not, we're the same. And so I feel like that's what that line is kind of also saying. And then I
Mm.
kind of like the whole last three lines is last four lines really is like I don't know really what kind of action word would describe that. I want to say like a prophet or like a prophecy in a sense
Mm.
because he's telling him like these people will turn on you no matter what you do. But in this moment, you know you could have stopped me, but you didn't. And you'll realize that what these people were really afraid of was you and nobody else, in a sense. And I feel like that's also like a prophet slash comparative again. Is like, I'm just dark creature slash monster that people know of, and this is the demon they know of. But what you don't understand yet is that we are the same person. When they do turn on you after everything you've done, you will realize that you were the monster all along instead of the thing that you were fighting.
Mm. Yeah, I love that. Okay, really nice. I'm also curious, what do you think is the number one thing that drives this character just generally in life? Like, do they desire love, power, money?
Oh, entertainment. I feel like it's definitely
Entertainment.
entertainment. Yeah.
Okay, yes. So they are someone who's like all about being entertained, experiencing
Yeah.
pleasure in life. Exactly. Yes. So they are here for the party. Love it. Awesome. Good. So defining these things for yourself. So I think incorporating, like, if the point is being entertained, go after that. Like, show that that is something that drives them. Um, but sometimes the thing that drives them as a character is very different than what they want and need in this moment, right? Maybe they just want to like live the good life and have it be a party and have fun, but in this moment, they are furious and they want an apology, you know? So those kind of insights can be really helpful. All right, so I want to try it again and try to incorporate all these different thoughts into it. And I'm going to plant this seed. Every time you take a breath, it's as though there's some kind of internal shift for this character. It's like you have a new thought as this character. Okay?
Gotcha.
All right,
Got
let's try
it. Okay.
that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come now. You look surprised. Did you really think the mask hid something? No, no, no. The mask didn't cover who I was. It revealed it. You wear yours every day, the brave face, the noble cause, the trembling hand, pretending it's steady. But me, I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you. The people cheer for you. But what they really want is me. Because I say what they won't. I do what they can't. And when the buildings fall and the sirens scream, it won't be your cape they cry out for. It will be someone willing to burn it down and build a better life from the ashes. You want to save them. And stop pretending you're different. We're two sides of the same cracked coin. You just haven't accepted it yet. But don't worry, you will. When they turn on you, and they will, you'll remember this moment. The moment you almost stopped me. The moment you realized the monster was never under the bed. He was standing on the rooftop, smiling.
Nice. Good. Excellent. All right. So, what do you think of that? I definitely heard some changes in there. What changed for you?
Um, just like one, I feel like I was thinking about it too much, but just like looking at it and like being able to like trying to make those hard shifts, like okay. He's jokey here, he's dark here, he's like comparative here, like he's trying to like make him understand they're the same person here. He's very like flirtatious of like or performative of like, oh, this is like what they want. They want me, of course, not you.
Hmm.
It's like just kind of like finding those aspects of it and making like those really hard shifts with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So beat shifts or doings or tactics or actors' action verbs. Like you'll hear people talk about this in different terminology, but it all means the same thing. Um, yeah, excellent. So yeah, so good. Are you happy with it at this point, or do you still think it needs a little bit of work? Like, for instance, do we want to do anything with that character voice?
So like that's the like with the character voice, I wanted to start off like the more I guess like higher, softer voice, but very entertainment airy with it to where it's like he's
Yeah.
like lingering on every word and he's very like wanting you to hear it and then like more toward like when he goes more towards the end of the script, towards the bottom of it, it turns into like a more darker, more serious jokester in a sense.
Yeah. Okay.
And I didn't really know how to do that without like drastically changing, I guess, like the tone of my
Hmm.
voice of like how it starts up higher and then goes like kind of lower in a more serious tone. And I just don't know if that necessarily works or if I'm not transitioning it smooth enough.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So let's explore a little bit of some of the ideas for this character. Do you see them as somebody who has a higher pitched voice, a more mid voice, or a lower voice?
I would say like I guess like a more mid voice, like not super high, but like the that more like mid softer voice in a sense.
Okay. Um, So mid and soft. Then do you feel like they would have nasality? Would they have kind of a hooty sound, more of a gravelly quality? What vocal qualities would they have?
Oh, I have not thought about that. Oh, mm, mm. That is a very good question. I do not know. I feel like they wouldn't have a nasal voice. I would feel like they wouldn't have that. Mm, yeah, I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
Okay, let's move past that one. What about things like would they have a whiny quality? Would they scoop a lot? Would they have more of a lyrical tone? Would they be more flowing? Would it be more choppy?
I definitely think it would be like more flowing in a sense of it. Um, like that's just like how I like. Yeah, I feel like it'd be like a more flowing like voice to it. Kind of like
Hmm.
how I don't know the actor, but have you ever seen the show Lucifer?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it'd kind of be like with that voice, like when he's like especially at the beginning of the series when he's like always asking like what do they desire in a sense, I feel like it would have like that like flow slash I guess like the not desire, but like like that pull to it in a sense. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm,
Okay. So we have a character inspiration then, right? We have an
yeah.
idea of kind of a sound and a flow and a pattern, a speech pattern, vocal quality. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So then let's try doing it again using that character inspiration to help.
Come now. You look surprised. Did you really think the mask hid something? No, no, no. The mask didn't cover who I was. It revealed it. You wear yours every day. The brave face, the noble cause, the trembling hand pretending it's steady. But me, I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you. The people cheer for you, but what they really want is me. Because I say what they won't. I do what they can't. And when the buildings fall and the sirens scream, it won't be your cape they cry out for. It'll be someone willing to burn it all down and build a better life from the ashes. You want to save them and stop pretending you're different. We're two sides of the same cracked coin. You just haven't accepted it yet. But don't worry, you will. When they turn on you, and they will. You'll remember this moment. The moment you almost stopped me. The moment you realized the monster was never under the bed. He was standing on the rooftop, smiling.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think of that?
It felt good. It felt good. Felt different, but it felt good. It felt good.
Okay. All right. So, um, okay. So, hmm. I would love to hear changing the circumstance just to shake it up a little bit. So what's something that could have happened right before this that would make you mad, like really mad
Mm,
as a character? What could make your character mad?
okay, I would say like them calling them, but then trapping them in a sense. Like he feel like this character feel like they called him to like necessarily help them with power, but really they called him to like trap them in the sense of like have you seen Sandman season one?
Yes.
So like they called him like that, but really there's like a trap inside that like room or building that they're in to like
Hmm.
imprison him in a sense. And so like he feels like he feels
Yeah.
like, oh, I've come here for this, but like slowly as he's talking, like he's like it's very confident at the beginning, but I feel like slowly as he's talking, he's realized like he's imprisoned in a sense.
Okay. Yeah, love that. All right, so we're gonna try it. Like something that just happened made you really mad.
Yeah. Oh, come now. You look surprised. Did you really think the mask hid something? No, no, no. The mask didn't cover who I was. It revealed it. You wear yours every day. The brave face, the noble cause, the trembling hand pretending it's steady. But me, I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you. The people cheer for you. But what they really want is me. Because I say what they won't. I do what they can't. And when the buildings fall and the sirens scream, it won't be your cape they cry out for. It'll be someone willing to burn it all down and build a better life from the ashes. You want to save them and stop pretending you're different. We're two sides of the same cracked coin. You just haven't accepted it yet. But don't worry. You will. When they turn on you, and they will, you'll remember this moment. The moment you almost stopped me. The moment you realized the monster was never under the bed. He was standing on the rooftop, smiling.
Nice. Okay, how'd that feel?
It felt good. Felt very like weird in a sense of like trying to turn uh I guess like every like confident emotion that he had to every like I guess manipulative, second guessing type emotion. And this is that he knows he's
Hmm.
trapped, but he's trying to tell this person he's talking to necessarily second guess their gut feeling all the time, or necessarily not look at the people he's trying to save the same anymore.
Hmm. Okay, nice. And then, so what could be, hmm, what could be something that for this character would make them sad?
Hmm. I would say being called and then not being needed at all. Like they're like, oh,
Hmm.
my entertainment is gone. Like, no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's do it like that.
Oh, come now, you look surprised. Did you really think the mask hid something? No, no, no. The mask didn't cover who I was. It revealed it. You wear yours every day, the brave face, the noble cause, the trembling hand, pretending it's steady, but me. I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you. The people cheer for you, but what they really want is me. Because I say what they want. I do what they can, and when the buildings fall and the sirens scream, it won't be your cape they cry out for. It'll be someone willing to burn it all down and build a better life from the ashes. Want to save them? And stop pretending you're different. We're two sides of the same cracked coin. You just haven't accepted it yet, but don't worry. You will. They turn on you, and they will. But remember this moment. The moment you almost stopped me. The moment you realized the monster was never under the bed. He was standing on the rooftop, smiling.
Okay. So then what could be something that um happened right before it that would make your character feel afraid?
I feel like he's there, so like they called him, he's there to help out or do what he's asked to do. But then he realizes like the thing that either they're up against or maybe he called something else into the room is like a mortal enemy in a sense, or like the thing that can kill him. He's very like, oh, why the did you call me to fight this? No, I'm out, bro. Like kind of type thing.
Okay.
Uh,
So then, hmm. All right, so tell me, hmm, tell me a concrete like occurrence that could have happened or something someone could have said that causes you to have a strong reaction.
mm, like a strong reaction, like angry reaction, or like any type of like strong
Uh,
reaction.
like fearful.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess like to go like more easier, like biblical on it, would be like, uh, would be like the like if the character that he's talking to, or like somebody came and rushing to the room, they'd be uh, like they're just to be like, angelic Michael has like come down from the heavens to like give us a message from God.
Mm.
And I feel like that would put fear into this thing very quickly because he's definitely not on the side of good.
Okay. All right. Nice. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and we're going to try that now.
Oh, come now. You look surprised. Did you really think the mask hid something? No, 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 no. The mask didn't cover who I was. It revealed it. You wear yours every day. The brave face, the noble cause, the trembling hand, pretending it's steady, but me, I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you. The people cheer for you, but what they really want is me because I say what they won't. I do what they can. And when the buildings fall and the sirens scream, it won't be your cape they cry out for. It'll be someone willing to burn it all down and build a better life from the ashes. You want to save them. Then stop pretending you're different. We're two sides of the same cracked coin. You just haven't accepted it yet. But don't worry, you will, and they turn on you, and they will. You'll remember this moment, the moment you almost stopped me, the moment you realized the monster was never under the bed. He was standing on the rooftop, smiling.
Okay, now what's something that could happen right before this that causes you to be really excited?
Um, Definitely like somebody comes in and like they've broken the wall or like they've gotten
Mm,
over the wall and it seems like he's very excited just kind of for the bloodshed and the fighting and the action of it.
yeah. Okay, all right, let's try that.
Oh, come now, you look surprised. Did you really think the mask hid something? No, no, no. The mask didn't cover who I was. It revealed it. You wear yours every day, the brave face, the noble cause, the trembling hand pretending it's steady. But me, I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you. The people cheer for you, but what they really want is me. Because I say what they want. I do what they can. And when the buildings fall and the sirens scream, it won't be your cape they cry out for. It'll be someone willing to burn it all down and build a better life from the ashes. You want to save them? Then stop pretending you're different. We're two sides of the same cracked coin. You just haven't accepted it yet. Don't worry, you will. When they turn on you, and they will, you'll remember this moment. The moment you almost stopped me. The moment you realized the monster was never under the bed. He was standing on the rooftop, smiling.
Awesome. Okay. So hopefully by trying it on in all these different ways, we kind of shook it up a little bit and made some new discoveries. What are some spots that maybe surprised you or that you went like, "Ooh, I learned something new here by trying like angry, scared, excited, like these different emotions?"
Um, the one that always stood out for me that I like found that I was changing, which like each different one. That's I don't know if like drastically, but I knew I was changing it. Like physically was the two lines. I do what they can. And when the buildings fall and the sirens scream, it won't be your cape they cry out for. It is sense of like I just felt like I always changed that. Whether like when he was fearful, like, yo, when they like really call out, they're really gonna be calling out for me because you've been using my gifts or my power, my mask, and like now like the angel Michael's gonna strike me down because he knows I've been here. To where like the excitement is to change the story. He's like, oh yeah, they're gonna call out for me. Like we're gonna be able to go and do like some damage in a sense. And so like just like being able to see that, I feel like those two lines very big. Were changed for me at least to where I didn't kind of necessarily see it before. And then the second one, the second other two lines, but we're two sides of the same cracked coin. You just haven't accepted it yet. But don't worry, you will. I mean, those are like the three lines. But which again, like with each one, like from the fear to like the excitement to the anger to the sad, like those three spoke out to me too. Because like in a sense, like even though he's comparative, like the cracked coin, one feels like he's kind of pleading for it. One
Mm,
feels like he's very excited because they're gonna, if they accept you, they accept me. One feels very sad, except in the sense of like, yeah, we are on the same coin, but they're gonna accept your side of the coin more than they're gonna accept me in this sense. It's like
yeah.
those like lines really like spoke out to me in the way like they shift and the way they can connect to each other in a sense. The other one that I would say like kind of really spoke out to me too is the beginning is but me, I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you, the people cheer for you, what they really want is me. And for that one, the fear one, the sad one, and like the excitement one, those, especially but what they really want is me, feels completely different. To where like the sad one is like, oh, like what? Like what they like you called me here to do this because they really wanted me, but now you're saying you don't need me to do anything. So like he's sad that he's not gonna be able to see no entertainment. To like the fear one is like they really called him down here because like we tore my mask off and you called me for this power, and now what they really want is me. And then like the excitement one again is like the kind of jokery darkness coming out in the sense of like, yeah, you wear like you're the pride of the people, like the superhero, but what they really want is like my power and like what I give them in a sense. And I feel like those three lines being like having the different emotions, like and being able to see like, oh, those like those different sections of the script
Mm.
really hit differently on what you want that person to feel in a sense.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I love all that. Really good reflections and insights. All right, so now we're going to try it one more time, and you're going to do it as though you're recording it and just follow all your instincts, okay?
Gotcha. Okay.
Great.
Ooh.
So you put away all the technique work and the practice exercises, and we're just going to dive in, follow your instincts, and just, give it a whirl.
Ooh, okay. Oh, come now, you look surprised. Did you really think the mask hid something? No, 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 no. The mask didn't cover who I was. It revealed it. You wear yours every day. The brave face, the noble cause, the trembling hand pretending it's steady. But me, I tore mine off long ago. The city loves you. The people cheer for you. What they really want is me. Because I say what they want. I do what they can't. When the building falls and the sirens scream, it won't be your cape they cry out for. It'll be someone willing to burn it all down and build a better life from the ashes. You want to save them and stop pretending you're different. We're two sides of the same cracked coin. You just haven't accepted it yet. But don't worry, you will. When they turn on you, and they will, remember this moment. The moment you almost stopped me. The moment you realized the monster was never under the bed. He was standing on the rooftop, smiling.
Nice. Wonderful. How'd that feel?
Oh, it felt good. It felt good. It felt good.
Good. So, how did it change from the beginning take to now?
Um, I definitely feel like one, like my voice didn't have like that drastic change to it. And it felt
Hmm.
good in a sense like the person coming in and like I guess like reading it and different like feelings. It was more excitement than devilish in a sense. Like there's still like that undertone of like darkness, but it was more like excitement that they get to be here again. Um
Mm.
and so like ooh, excuse me.
No, you're fine.
And so like having in a sense the excitement of this
Yeah.
creature being there being the main emotion
Mm.
and then having kind of like the undertone emotions of like not necessarily fear but very like saddened in a sense to where more towards the bottom he feels like oh this person's trying to stop me or this person doesn't want me here anymore
Mm.
but he's still excited because he knows that he's kind of like corrupted him in a sense and he knows like the citizens kind of want him more than they do the other person and then like he
Nice.
I feel like again with like the undertone of like all the emotions under him is very manipulative of like what he's trying to say. He's trying to kind of make this hero to second guess everything that he's ever thought, or like
Yeah.
he's trying to make him see his city in a different way, in a sense of like they don't want you, they really want me. And he's like very he says it very
Yeah.
excitedly, like, oh, they've never really wanted you. They've always just wanted me in a sense.
Mm.
And so like just I guess just kind of having like that main emotion be excitement with the undertones of like being manipulative, kind of being sad that he kind of wants to get rid of him, but also being fearful of like how he might get rid of him, or maybe like fearful of
Yeah.
like maybe the city doesn't really want him, so it makes him turn into like the darkness of like manipulating him. But like the core emotion is just excitement of like being there and excited he's got caught and excited that he's seeped into this darkness of this hero and knows that what they've done in the past is really because of him, and he knows like the city will kind of always call to him in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so awesome. Really, really good insights and reflections. What are some key takeaways from this that you could utilize in some of your other scripts?
Um, the first five are not always the right five. Definitely see it in different light, try it in different formats, different emotions, come up with different storylines, the beginning, the end of maybe the two characters that are in the room, or maybe there's multiple characters in the room that feel differently about the character that you're playing. To definitely just see like your first five interpretations of the script, they're not definitely the final five of the interpretation of the script.
Nice. Awesome. Okay, beautiful. So let's go ahead. I want to hear at least one of your other scripts as well.
Uh,
Which one do you feel like really, really solid on that you're really excited about what you've done with it?
I would say the third one because the third one it just feels very cold, but also very sad and a little bit scared. If that makes sense. But
Yeah.
it feels like this person has to put up a front because again, I feel like again it's like man versus God, and I feel like this person I'm playing is definitely man, and he has to put up a front that he's not scared or sad that he's probably about to die going against this God, but he has to be very cold and confident and calculated when he speaks to this God.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah. All right. So, do you want to like run through and just like perform it for me right now, or do you want to maybe record some things and send them to me this week?
I could definitely perform it right now, and then
Okay,
am I
great.
able to record it, still send
Sounds
it
good.
to you later this week? Okay. You know, the problem with gods is that they forget who built the temples. You fall from the sky glowing with power you didn't earn, worshipped for doing the bare minimum when men like me bleed, sweat, and sacrifice to keep this world spinning. You play hero in a costume. I create industries, shape economies, control governments, and yet, somehow, you are the symbol of hope. Hope is a lie. Hope is what people cling to when they don't want to think. And you are a very pretty distraction from reality. But here's the truth. You're not here to save us. You're here to keep us weak. Because the moment humanity stops kneeling, the moment we realize we don't need you, you become obsolete. And I won't let that happen on your terms. You see a villain, but I see a future where mankind no longer waits for a flying miracle to solve its problem, where power belongs to those willing to build it, not those born with it. So go ahead, try to stop me. Because whether I win today or tomorrow, the age of gods ends and the age of man begins.
Ooh, that's very different. I love the voice you've created for this. What you like about that take?
I just like that one definitely felt slower from like the way I was practicing it, and I liked the slowness of it because it lets the words kind of sink into not only the person he's talking to, but the audience that is listening. So I've
Yeah.
definitely felt going slower with that take, and then also, I know more emotions seep through on this take than some of it, and
Yeah.
so like even having like the voice for it, but also having like that code calculated I guess core emotion to it, like
Right.
having like those other emotions like just seep in when he's like, because I felt like more towards the end, like he's kind of like having to deal with, oh, he's about to die and he's a little sad, but he's kind of more a little bit like more, I guess, like happier that he's like um one standing up to this god at the beginning, but then he's more like at peace with everything because he knows humanity, whether he's gone or not, is still gonna like stand up to this person and or this God and not necessarily rely on like other people having to come save them in a sense.
Yeah. Love it. Awesome. Beautiful work on that. Were you working on any others this week?
No, it was just kind of like those three, and I was just like,
Yeah.
boom, 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 yeah.
Nice. Well, beautiful work. Okay, so, what would you say would be maybe a good goal for this week? Kind of continuing on from here.
I definitely want to get all three of them recorded. 'Cause- Uh,
Hmm
uh, oh my gosh. I definitely want to get all three of them recorded because I haven't really, yeah, I haven't recorded any of them. I think I've just been like, reading over them and just kind of like trying to figure them out.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yeah, definitely wanting to get them recorded and send them over. Then,
Okay. Sounds good. Are we trying to get any auditions in right now or like maybe put together new reels?
I haven't really thought of that because like I've just kind of been like trying to keep up with like just like trying to either just every other day come into my closet even though it's really really hot, which I'm like I gotta
Oh,
get a fan,
yeah.
but just
I
like coming through here
know.
and just
I actually
recording. Yeah.
we live in an older home, and when we put in air conditioning, we purposely did not put any air conditioning flowing through this room
Mm,
because I wanted it to be, quiet and not have the air kicking in and things. Um So the only air I can get, which actually I'm linked to a bathroom just with a vent, but that bathroom actually also doesn't get air conditioning. We have to like open the doors to let it flow through. So we like purposely did it where I would not have any air flowing through. So I get so
mm.
hot. Like my husband would be like, "Why are you so sweaty?" I'm like, "Dude, I've been hotboxing in there like just like a sauna, you know?"
Yeah, and it's just like I'm like I gotta get a fan because like even like
Yeah.
it was just to
So
like
that
get the
when you're
airflow
not
to stop
recording, you can
it.
have the
Yeah.
airflow and then you can, turn it off when you need to record. Yeah, I do
Uh,
have an air filter in here that I turn off. I do have a fan too, actually. My fan is on. I just like forget it's there. But yeah, it is on. Yeah, but
'cause,
still like I get so hot. I'm
uh,
right there with you. So
'Cause I'm
I
like,
feel
damn, I
you.
want to record longer, but then I catch myself like messing up, and then like I catch myself getting angrier faster, and I'm just like, it has to be the heat. Let me just get up out of here before I get even
Mm-hmm.
more upset or something. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, this heat's killing me. There's like my room's also not the coolest room either. And so it's like I'll like open my door and I'm just like, oh, it feels so nice, but it'll be like 72. And I'm like,
Oh,
I just
yes.
that's why I'm just like, yeah. So I definitely want to get these recorded and everything like
Right.
that.
Oh man. Yes, no, I feel you on that. It's like, ugh, it gets
Some
hot. So, I mean, the great thing about it though is that it's like you kind of then just remember to take breaks and things. I feel like early on, I used to just like be like in the zone for hours and hours, and then my voice will be so toasty. And so, like, it sort of reminds you to like go take a break, go get some water, give your voice a little minute, go have a potty break, go get some air. So I think that actually can be kind of a nice thing sometimes, that it's like it reminds you to go walk around for a minute,
mm,
breathe, get some ice water.
I feel you on
But
that.
yeah, no, I totally get it where you're like, oh, it's hot in here. Oh, so yes, let's do some recording. I would love then to kind of start developing a new reel. And I even think you can start making reels that are like, here's a villain reel, here's a heroes reel, here's a children's voices reel, here is more like comedic reel, here's a more dramatic reel. You can start making more focused reels. One thing, so like I kind of learned, these are roles I kind of get cast for a lot. So I get the like, young adult female lead, like strong female lead and YA kind of themed stuff a lot of the time. I also get like the frazzled mom or like really neurotic, silly best friends who are like the comedic best friend a lot. Every now and then I get cast as like the romantic lead kind of thing. Surprisingly, a lot of little boy character voices. So you find those things. And then more recently, a lot of like cop detective characters. And I'm like, ooh, it's like my year of more like cop characters, I guess. It's pretty fun. So I'm
Brooklyn
like,
Nine-Nine.
maybe I'm maturing as a person and it's showing in my voice or something. I don't know. So it's pretty fun. So you'll find um places that you kind of get cast as a lot. So now I'm like, maybe I need a new reel that like focuses in on me and like cops and robbers kind of genre stuff.
Mm,
Maybe like as an armed forces character, maybe as a detective, maybe as like a PI, maybe as um I could do like a bad guy for something, you know. I could be like in the NRA or something, you know. Like I could I could do some Irish, be Fiona from Burn Notice or something, you know. I love her character. She's so fun. But like I have actually in the past played kind of like a crazy crime girl who was kind of like Fiona.
mm.
She wasn't Irish, but she loved her guns and her man, and she got kidnapped, and it was like a whole thing. Anyway, it was very fun. But yeah, so I'm thinking actually making a reel that centers more in that genre because I haven't ever done that. Like I haven't been cast as those kind of characters in the past,
Mm,
really. So I'm like, oh, okay. I have narrated some books that were like mafia themed, which is kind of fun. Um, and I had one with a girl who was like, it was like a Nikita-esque style vibe kind of thing, or like CIA kidnapping children, training them up kind of thing.
mm,
Um, so I guess I've done a couple of audiobooks that were similar to that, but not really like characters that were similar to that in the past. So, which I mean, you play all the characters in the book, but so yeah, I'm actually thinking of like making a reel to center in on that. So think about like character types and
mm,
then maybe building maybe first do more of a dramatic reel and a comedic reel first. So like a more serious reel and then one that's more lighthearted and fun and playful and like funny. Like it doesn't have to be laugh out loud funny, just more like when we say comedic or dramatic, we just mean more serious toned, more light in tone. Um, you can do reels that have like different age groups, different genres. You can do reels that do dialects, accents. So maybe starting to think about that. So since we've done like some like My Hero Academia style characters and stuff. You could do like a good guys and bad guys reel could be kind of fun. What do you think of
okay.
that?
Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, cool.
Most definite.
Yeah, awesome. So start working towards that. I won't see you next week. I'll see you the week after, unless you're busy for that holiday weekend. Just let me know, and we can always like move to another day. So no big deal.
Copy that. Will
Alrighty, well,
do.
beautiful work today. Keep up the great work. Send me some recordings when you get these recorded. Do some edits on it. Let me hear that, and we'll go from there.
Copy that. Copy that. Will
Awesome
do.
work. All right. Keep up the beautiful work, MacArthur. So proud of you. Love to hear your growth all the time. Try to get that book finished. I'd love to just like be able to share it and be like, my student did this and stuff. I just think that'd be so great. And that's another thing I mean, you can already put it on your resume, but it's something people can like find out in the world with your name on it too, which is great. So yeah,
Gosh.
keep up the good work and we'll just keep trucking along.
Will do. All right. Appreciate it.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Always great to see your big smile. Have a great week and we'll chat soon. Bye, MacArthur.
Bye.